afternoon, family and friends, brothers and sisters, and all my subs and saints. Sergeant OCD here once again. I'm not in the woods yet. I just saw this pine tree clump, and tested some of the stuff for fat wood. That was my goal today, is to go up north with the hiking group, but nobody showed up, so I'm doing this alone, which I'm used to. You know, it's I spend a lot of time alone and with God, and I'm okay with that. Other people is like, hey, you shouldn't be alone, but you know what? Other people are not inside of my head. God is. So I left off at the end of Revelation 2. So we're going to go into Revelation 3, and it's still message, you know, to the churches. And this one happens to be church in Sardis. Write this letter to the angel of the church in Sardis. This is the message from the one who has sevenfold Spirit of God and the seven stars. You notice all of these open up like this. Come on. I know all the things you do, and that you have a reputation for being alive, but you are dead. Wake up, strengthen what little remains, for even what is left almost dead, I find that your actions do not meet the requirements of my God. Wow. So they're telling the whole church, you don't have enough to get into heaven. Go back to what you heard and believe. Hold it firmly. Remember, I tell you about, you know, going back to your first love. Repent and turn to me again. If you don't wake up, I will come to you suddenly and as unexpected as a thief. Yet there are some in this church of Sardis who have not soiled their clothes with evil. They will walk with me in white, for they are worthy. For all who are victorious will be clothed in white, will not erase their names from the book of life. That says that your name can be erased from the book of life. But I will announce before my Father and his angels that are mine. Anyone with ears to hear must listen to the Spirit and understand what he is saying to the churches. Now is the time to get yourself right with God. There's things that are happening in the world that are the birth pangs. Wars and rumors of wars. Now, is the U.S. going to go to war? Probably. So, what is that going to do for us? You know, how is that going to affect us? Unfortunately, there are a bunch of illegal immigrants, and I have nothing against people fleeing a country. I do have a problem with if you go into that country and you start, you know, committing crimes and raping people and killing people. I definitely have a problem with that. That's what we're facing. That's what we have to look out for. I tell you to stock up on ammo and arm yourself for this very reason. You need to protect your family. That is what God commanded you to do, to protect your family, protect your wife. And if your family is like mine, I have a huge family. It's a church family. Not just this church, but my last church. And any church that I go to. Any brother in Christ, I will protect. Brother or sister. So, I tell you to stock up, because if anything should happen to the water system, know how to purify water. Anything should happen to the electrical grid, you need to take care of that. You know, you need to be able to power whatever you need to power. Okay? Well, I'm back. I'm at my house, and I had to leave that area because even if I would have went into the woods further, they were fox hunting, and if I would have heard gunfire, I probably would have returned it. So good thing I just left. So what I have here is just a regular 8x8 or 10x10. I think it's an 8x8 canopy. I mentioned before that I had this camping trip to go to, and I'm going to be sleeping on the lawn. Long story short, my son's going to come with me. My grandson. I call him my son. I treat him like my son. He treats me like his father. His father is gone, so we have that good of a relationship. That being said, I had to buy him a cot and him a chair. Now this is my free chair I got from work for being safe. Yay! But my idea is to lace in tarps around the top, and the bags that chairs and cots come in are kind of trashy, so I want to try to fit everything into duffel bags so I can stack up this cart and roll it in there. Plus I'll have 2 A bags, which are going to be light, just because they have a pillow and a sleeping bag in them. They're just bulky. So I'm going to go ahead and get this done. Yeah, it's always good to be safe in the woods. You know, I wanted to go to the pine forest today, but I didn't have anybody with me, and I don't know the area that well. So I wanted at least Jesse with me, if not, you know, Steve or one of the other hikers. So, you know, if I had an inexperienced hiker with me, I would mark things more clearly and be able to get back out of the woods. That being said, let's just go ahead and start this. So now that I got the walls up, and the walls are in the inside, so if it rains, it's gonna go off the walls. They're almost touching, which is fine. Now I need to secure the corners so nothing gets in, no water. And what I did is, this is paracord that has reflective strips in it. So when somebody shines a flashlight on it, it will reflect. So when I'm around people, you want this stuff. I bought it for guidelines and stuff for my tent, but that's what I was going to use, you know. And I set it all up, and it worked great. And it was mobile. It was tight. But when you have somebody else, there's other things you have to bring. So I'm going to go ahead and secure the corners. And I'll probably lace it up with one of these. It doesn't have to be completely closed, but I like it as close as possible. Hopefully the holes match up. When you get these from Tractor Supply, it's hit or miss whether the grommets are going to match up. But this is my support kit. I'm going to keep all the tarps and everything in it. But I just wanted to check this out to see if I'm on the right page with what, you know, I wrote down and what was in my head, and I'm pretty close. I had to, the first time I did that, I did it kind of loose, didn't really realize what I was doing, but now I do. So the second one went easier, so I went and redid that one, and then came back. I might have to do that corner a little bit. The key is to, when you loop them twice and then send them through. So these are all 15 feet. If I have to extend it, like I may have to extend it for the back, because that's a little loose right now, I will extend it. As you can see, this is a little bit of a problem. And if you ever had one of these canopies, you know not to leave it out because it will blow over and just the whole canopy will crush. I do have these slender tent stakes that I could put in, and I'll probably do that. And I brought a hammer with me. I tried to pack up everything so I don't have to run, you know, anywhere else, to make sure I have everything when I'm. As you can see, it needs some work, but I've got the idea. I've got extra tent stakes here that I can tack them down, tack those corners down, or put a guy line across and, you know, just tack a couple. I'm not going to do anything else right now because I have to get another tarp for the front and bottom, but I probably will hang 2 5x7s right there just so you have an entrance. The whole idea is to have shelter, you know. I may look like a redneck there, but I don't really care, you know. The whole concept of this is to have a shelter for my son and I that we can actually, you know, sleep in and be protected. In no way or am I endorsing anything that I'm going to show you now. Now this, there, I think I got it on sale for like 48 bucks. The idea is to push both of these down, and then you have a cot. So he'll have a cot, and then got a mattress that I need to let unfold, breathe. You see those beds on YouTube where they open it up and it throws them across the room? I think this is one of those, but it's just got to expand. So it says to leave it out for 2 hours to let it expand. So let's push those down. So when I'm with him, we'll push them both down. But I sat on it, and it's pretty comfortable. But this will go like 4 inches. And then I needed new chairs anyway. I'm going to be going camping a whole lot more with the vets, so he's got a side table chair. And this thing is got some age on it. I had it out in the field for a while. I mean, actually out at my camp, Alpha Camp. I hate that buckle thing, it's misleading. Okay. There. And it goes this way. Here like so. So now we have a table, and I'm going to hose that thing off. Now his chair has like a little cooler. You could probably fit 2-3 cans in there. Mine's got a little koozie right here. But yeah, mine came from work, so. They're pretty identical. Pretty much identical, if you look at them. Which I thought was kind of interesting. So, my chair. I already tried to stick it in a duffel bag. It didn't fit. Try to utilize the bags I have because I spent enough on bags anyway. So same thing, push it out. Stink bug off of it. Yeah. So it's got a little pocket. Put that wherever you want. I've been wanting to get a cot for a while. Didn't realize that I'd be buying two. Same thing. Roll it. Let it expand. I didn't realize these little stretchy things on mine. Hopefully his has one too. Oh, this goes here. This goes wherever your head is. It goes on top. Like I say, I don't endorse products, so unless SOG or MTAC sends me something to endorse, I'll endorse that. Well, this has the same thing. So obviously I have to do something about this corner. So my thoughts, like I brought this one out, I'll have to bring that one out over here and over there, so, and then tie them together in the back. Make sure I have enough cordage for that. So I've got I got 60 feet to do that with the reflective stuff. Plus I'm gonna have my other pack with me with my roll of cordage. So, citronella candle, and then I've got these two lanterns that I bought. Actually, there was 4 of them. I charged them up solarly, and I used them last night for like 3 hours, and they didn't die. Now, they're not that bright. You can do this. They're not that bright, but they last. Plus, it's got a charge port for a phone if you need it. So I've got, like I said, 4 of those. I was hoping they would fit in this pack. 2 on each side. The whole idea is this pack. You can't. I mean, it's a 60-liter pack, but I don't like the zippers. I don't like a lot of things about it, but I could use it to put tarps, cordage, and stakes in. I'm not going to bore you with the extra work I need to do on this. You know, I need to probably get a little longer tarps, at least across the back, and different ones in the front. And I'm going to wait till payday for that. But the sides are good, the way I have them up, because they're staying up. You know, 2 beds, you could probably fit 4 people in here. Put a bed across the back and one down the center. Be kind of cramped. I have to put a tarp on the ground so your gear doesn't get wet. I have to secure the tarps to the post, but I didn't want to do that yet because I didn't want to bore you with that. So one of the things I make is paint cream, and it's made out of plantain and comfrey, and comfrey is the main ingredient in it. It's 50-50 with comfrey oil and plantain oil, and then I mix it with shea butter for consistency. I'm trying to get a good measurement so I can mix it up, heat it up, let it sit, and take it to my pastor in the morning, because he's gone through, I gave him a third jar of this, and it cost me probably about $11 to make this. And I haven't charged him a dime, but I give these little tins away to people, and everyone that has used it has said they've used it on sciatica, they've used it on muscle aches, they've used it on nerve pain and back pain, and everyone has said it's cured them. Well, it took the pain away. I use it on my shoulders myself, and it takes the pain away. The other thing I make with plantain and yarrow is what I call bug bite medicine. So I've got a lot of mosquitoes around here for, I don't know why, but I have a lot more vegetables than I had in a lot of years, because I nursed a lot of plants from the greenhouse over to here, so I'm thinking that's why. So I made this stuff for mosquito bites. Well, it also is a mosquito repellent. It also helps with healing of cuts. It also helps with coagulation of blood. So this is like a wonder ointment, or it's a salve. The consistency is a little gritty at first, but then it kind of smooths out. I'm trying to get rid of that. I'm trying different salves, but I don't want to sacrifice quality using a cheaper product. I will eventually sell these things. If you want something right now, this, like I said, it cost me $12 to make. I would sell it for $20. These, it costs me, pretty sure it's around $3. I would sell these for $5. And this bug bite, I think it costs me $2 to make, so I would go $3 on that. But if you return the 10 and order more, I'll give you a discount, because these things are expensive. You know, they're like $1 some a piece. I think this is $1.25 a piece. I'm not sure. I don't remember right now. But if you guys are interested in this, I don't know if this is going to be a good business, because I have comfrey plants and I have plantain plants, but winter's coming and I might not be able to produce. So I haven't mowed my lawn yet, so I'm going to gather as much plantain as possible. My comfrey plant, I'm waiting for it to die down. So I'm harvesting that, and I need to split it off so I can actually have more comfrey plants next year. That's all I really have. You know, this is kind of a serious but not serious video. Yeah, sure, this is a alternate camping idea that I have. I hope it works. Hopefully I'll be able to do some video out there. It's my one day a year that I get to not work, not do any type of ministry, not do any type of veteran stuff. I get to get served that day, and I need it. So with that, I'm going to tell you, you guys got to stock up on everything. Make sure your generators are working. Stock up on gas. Make sure you have food, water,